Is this the best budget phone of 2018? What is up everyone, Stefan here from TechRight, and today I'm going to be giving you my full and in-depth review of the Huawei Mate SE. Stay tuned. Starting off with the build quality, we have an all-metal aluminum alloy body that just feels absolutely premium for the price that you're getting it at. However, I would opt to put a case on this phone because it does feel very fragile. And if you can't find a case, all of the Honor 7X cases fit the Mate SE just fine with all of the correct ports and cutouts. The buttons on this device are actually really tactile and clicky, and we have one of the fastest fingerprint sensors I have ever seen on a budget phone. For our ports, we still have our 3.5mm head jack, and one of the downfalls to this device is that we have a micro USB and not Type-C, but really it isn't a huge deal to most people. Next we have the screen, and at $239 this really has to be one of the best screens I have seen at this price point. We have an 18:9 aspect ratio screen coming in at 1080p by 2160 with a very nice screen to body ratio at 77.26%. Considering this is an IPS panel, the colors are nice and bright, and the pixel density is one of the highest I have seen at this price point, coming in at 407 ppi. The screen also hosts a 2.5D curved Gorilla Glass that I don't entirely trust yet, which is why I will be leaving links to some screen protectors in the description down below. Under the hood we have a Kirin 659 chipset, which you can compare to its cousin the 625 Snapdragon chipset, and for the GPU we have the Mali T830, which can compare to the Adreno 506. This is also an octa-core processor we are talking about, and to be honest, so far it does a really good job of running most games on this device with fluidity and ease. It can also handle some pretty graphic intensive games such as Bullet Force, Asphalt 8, Dead Trigger 2, and even PUBG on lower graphic settings. We also have 4GB of RAM inside of this, which will definitely help that one guy who opens 30 tabs in the background while playing a game or watching a movie. Also, speaking of watching videos and playing video games, the speaker on this device really surprised me. It is super loud and pretty clear as well, but the downfall to this is it is located at the bottom of the device, so it is very easy to cover it up if you're not careful.
iPhone 10, an adapter that brings back your home button if you're feeling nostalgic, if you feel like you miss it.
Onto the battery inside of this phone. We have a 3340 mAh battery that is non-removable, and I have to say the battery is an absolute beast on this device. I have all-day battery with this device and then some. It doesn't indicate fast charging anywhere on this device, but it charges relatively quick. Next, onto the carrier. So basically what I'm running on here is Metro PCS. You can take any GSM carrier and put it on this GSM unlocked phone. CDMA will not work, so definitely make sure you check what carrier you have. I have Metro PCS on this device, and honestly it has been fine. The data speeds are pretty consistent, and I haven't really had any problem with the GPS and or maps on this device. For connectivity, Bluetooth has been absolutely fine. I tried all of my Bluetooth products using this phone and they work like a charm. As far as Wi-Fi goes, we do not have a 5 GHz band, which provides a faster internet connection, and honestly in my opinion I like 2.4 GHz better. It provides a more consistent connection as well as a further range from the phone to modem. We also don't have NFC, which really isn't a huge deal to most people, especially at this price range. As far as software goes, we're running Android 7.0 and might even possibly see 8.0 very soon, as there is a beta in the works right now for the 7X. We're also running the MUI skin over this device, which looks pretty nice and refreshing in my opinion. To explain it, it's basically like Android and Apple had a baby. For the camera, we have a dual rear-facing 16 and 2 megapixel shooter that is capable of recording in 1080p at 30 frames per second. We also have many modes to choose from. Wide aperture and light painting are honestly my favorite so far on this device. And as far as the camera goes, it is honestly one of the best I have seen at this price point. The photos you usually see on this price point always seem to be washed out and grainy, but this camera has truly surprised me. The photos taken with this device are nice and clear and have great colors. The wide aperture mode also does a great job of cutting an object directly out of the blur, making it more precise than its other counterpart, the Blade Z Max, with the bokeh effect. If you want to see a more detailed review on both of the cameras, I will leave a link in the description down below. So is this the best budget phone of 2018 so far? And in my opinion, 100% yes. For $239, you're getting amazing specifications. We got 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage, an absolute amazing camera, and just many more things inside of this phone. We also have the 18:9 aspect ratio that everybody knows and loves now, and it stays true to the modern day phones that we are seeing, such as the Galaxies and the Pixels and stuff. So is it going to hold the throne? I definitely think it is going to hold the throne. I really don't see anything beating this. There is a new G3 out, but I honestly don't think that is going to be better than this phone. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below, as well as subscribing if you guys are not a part of the tech gang already. This has been Stefan from TechRight. Peace out, guys.